What y'all doing? Boo. Well, this is the part nobody tells you about. Being an entrepreneur or a business owner is been sick as a dog for about 10 days. My wife begged me to go on vacation. We went out of town for about 3 days. When we come back, I caught strep. Had that for a couple of days and had a terrible, probably the worst sinus infection I've ever had. And after that, Christmas hit. Well, we didn't go to Christmas. We were all sick. And my family was nice enough to bring us some food. Well, somewhere along the line, somebody made something. About half of us got food poisoning. So I've been dealing with food poisoning the last 3 days. That is the worst sickness I've ever had in my life. It is rough. We're gonna try to go back to work today though. Let's see what happens. All right, we're at the first stop today. Gonna get us a load of dirt in the end dump. If you've been watching the channel, you just saw this barn gate build. We're gonna try it out today. Make sure everything's tight. And we'll see if the old 210 will crank this morning. We were in shorts yesterday. 80 degrees this morning. I think it's 37. Oh yeah. This machine always cranks. Now that I said that, I probably jinxed myself, but gonna let that warm up a minute and we'll get loaded. Back over here at this new project we're going to start today. We're going to push in, install an entry and push in about 200 foot, maybe 250. I can't remember what it was exactly, but we ended up moving the shop pad further back. These people are going to build a shop, live in it, and then build a house. Well, we got the road cut down and tried to proof roll it, and well, it just won't take the load. It don't look half bad, but right through here, from about right here to right up there where it turns red, it is just pretty much sandy. It looks like it's sopping wet, but it's not really that wet. It just won't carry a load. You start rolling it with that truck and it's just not going to work. So we're going to end up putting some fabric down, probably putting some select fill back on top of it to bring the grade up. We cut it down almost a foot trying to find a hard bottom, and right out here we dug a hole with a sharpshooter and we got down to some clay, but it was sopping wet. So we're going to lay some fabric from at the road all the way down to the truck. Once we start getting down here close to the pad, we're going to be coming out of the hill anyway, and we'll probably end up fabricing it. We may strip the grass out, but for now, Mr. Reese in the tractor, he's camera shy. We'll see. I'm working on him, but that's it. He's shaving down just a little bit right there so there's not too much of a hump, It'll accept our gravel. We're gonna lay about 6 inches of SB2 on top of this, and probably end up cutting the banks back a little bit on either side. But the customer ultimately wants to concrete the whole thing, so we want to make sure our grades are right for that. They'll probably have to straight back and transition the SB2 off the road when they get ready to concrete it, but they'll come down, transition it out, lay that concrete right on top of the SB2. But we didn't want it to have 6 inches SB2 on top, then concrete, and have, you know, 10-inch ramp or bank to fill in. So that's the progress we're at. We're gonna get this fabric laid out. We'll show you how to do that. We got our fabric started. First load of rock on it. Looks like we had a ejector tip blowout or something on our end dump, so we got to run home, swap trucks, and call somebody else to help us haul sub. But we're gonna make it happen one way or another. This old fabric, it's like a 580, something like that, but that stuff is thick. He got wrinkled up when he backed in there and dumped on it. What we had going on over here, as you can see, with the sun to our left, these trees casting shade. Well, they've been casting shade forever, and what happens is these shady spots don't get any sun, and that's why we had to put this fabric down. It was decent up there at the road, but when you got down here between this tree and this tree right here, it just wouldn't carry a load. It was sandy, got down to pretty good clay, but it was just like Play-Doh. It was just wet. That sun is the best thing for a road, and the shady spots, worst thing. If you pay attention, you'll drive around hunting leases and all kind of stuff, and if there's a mud hole, 9 times out of 10 it's a shady spot. But we're gonna keep plugging away at it, try to get this gravel down, roughed in, so we can hopefully start that pad in the next day or so. All right, that's the first day's progress. I'm sure we'll probably fight this area right here a little bit more, but time will tell, and we'll see how good that fabric is. Good morning. It's day 2. It's about 25 degrees out here. We got everything cranked up, warming up. We are about to undercut the pad 60 by 60 and start hauling some dirt. All right, end of day 2. Hadn't been feeling too good, but we got quite a bit done. We got almost 20 loads on it, just shy of 20 loads. We got it undercut about 1 foot and built up about 2 foot back there and about 1 foot right here. We're back down up to natural ground just about. We normally roll these in with a truck because we don't own one of these bad boys. But our neighbor over here, I've been looking for 6 months for one of these things. Pull up on this job and drop my dozer off. Bam. Well, of course he needs it. He don't want to sell it. But he's nice enough to let us use it on this project, and I think he's ruined me. That pad foot roller is nice. But we rolled it about 3 times, made about 3 passes, and that sucker is hard. But it's getting dark. We will pick this up tomorrow, day 3. Quick update on this fabric and this soft spot. It is moving around just a little on us, but it is holding up very well. Them trucks weigh about 55,000 or so loaded, and this material down here was super wet from the core this morning, but right back up through here, it's just holding that gravel in good. We ain't lost none of it. It pumps just a tad when you roll over it. It moves, but it's not going down. And we get a little bit of good warm weather and that ground will dry up and set. Won't have no problem. Well, that's a wrap for today. Good morning. It's day number 3. Not quite as cold out here this morning. Thankful for that. We're gonna get everything fired up and start getting in some more dirt, and just keep coming up with it. If you want to see more of this type of content, hit that like button and subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Into day 3, we are putting the last packing on it. We're still about 2 foot out. We're 2 foot out over there, 2 foot, maybe 18 inches over there. It'll take quite a bit more dirt. We're trying to get this pad. It's going to look a little funny when we first get it done because it's going to be up high, but up there where the dozer is and the truck, they're going to build a house, and we're trying to get it up high enough when we cut that hill down and there's a smooth transition. That house is going to be kind of right on top of this pad, and we want it to transition out of the garage and right into their shop without a whole bunch of fall in it. Good morning. Day 4, January 1, 2026. I might be out here by myself today, but hey, we're gonna make something happen. That's the progress so far. We got about 2 foot to come up. Let's see what we can make happen. If you're at home today, hope you have fun, enjoy yourself, but you're probably sleeping on your dreams. All right, into day 4. We was a little short-handed today. Didn't have an operator on the dozer or the packer, so I had to get out and spread and pack between. We got about 17 loads today. We did 1 lift and about half of one. We'll finish that other half up. We're probably well, we're actually getting pretty close other than the corners. We're probably within 6 to 8 inches from being on grade. So we'll finish that lift, put 1 more lift on it, and then this whole approach has got to be filled in, transition better, and we'll push the topsoil back on both sides. I didn't quite push it far enough. It was quite a bit higher than I anticipated it where we're going to bring it up to. But we'll push this topsoil back a little bit, bring in some fill so we can put a little bit softer slope on them, and then push that topsoil back on so the grass will grow good. Back here on the back, we're pretty high. I'm about 6'2", and that ground's about right here, so we're probably 4 or 5 foot from natural ground up. Probably really tell now. It's right in the middle. It looks like we're getting close to grade. We'll do the same thing on the back side, push this topsoil back and slope it out with some red dirt and then push it back. We're getting close. Maybe another day or 2 and we'll have this one wrapped up. All right, end of day 5. I may have missed day 4. I'm not sure. It's been a heck of a week. We got quite a bit done. We got a rough grade on the pad. Got the approach pretty much rough graded in. I'll tie into that SB2. We got the topsoil pushed back and the dirt sloped out a whole lot better. Customer just left. He said he may want to bring the slope on out past the topsoil, so we may have to push the topsoil out some more and haul some more dirt in there, but we're trying to taper it as much as we can. It's just high. It's about 5 foot in this corner, and if you get over here, it's hard to tell, and I know it's dark, but it's steep. It really needs to come on out here, be a lot softer. He's gonna let me know in the morning on that. Walk over to the other side. This side's not too bad. We may not put any more on it, but this back side's pretty steep. But we'll probably come back Sunday if my wife will let me out of the house and do a final grade on the pad, final grade on the slopes, back dress all this topsoil, track it all in. And we still got some finished work to do on the side of the driveway. They're going to end up concreting it after it's all said and done. So we're going to cut the sides back and do some water management in the ditch where we put the road in. We'll push the water down the road. That'll be a wrap. we got it wrapped up. We got our construction and entrance driveway done. Topsoil spread around, pads up to grade. Customer ended up, once we sloped that out, pushed that topsoil back, sloped it out, we ended up doing it again. We pushed the topsoil on out. Brought in 9 more loads, which it turned out a whole lot better like that. That old topsoil is full of grass. It's hard to spread. You got to spread it, track it down, spread it, track it down. It's roughed in. We'll let the concrete guys come do their thing, and I'm sure there'll be some dirt we'll have to dress up after that. But this is 60 by 60. I believe it's going to be 40 by 60 or something like that with the lean-to on both sides. But that's going to be a wrap on this one for now. If you like the content, give us a thumbs up.